Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play The Pillars of the Earth. Last time, we finally got that wool sold, and Philip is still waiting in line, so let's
Are you done?
see if we just wait with him. Yeah, we're done.
Yes.
Glad to hear it.
Philip, I now understand why our market at Kingsbridge has had more visitors lately. Shiring isn't what it used to be. Steep taxes and strict laws have taken their toll on the town.
Is that so?
These merchants would give anything to do their business at another fleece fair, but there's none nearby. They need a place with fair taxes, one that can put those taxes to good use.
Are you thinking of a fleece fair in Kingsbridge?
Call in the monk and the woman he's with.
You, impatient monk! It's your turn. The girl, too.
Me? What? Did you want me to come with you?
No. We're not first in line, are we?
Well, lucky you, then. Get moving. Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge. The Earl of Shiring.
Thank you for hearing me, old Percy. Please allow me to introduce my friend, Aliena of Kingsbridge.
I knew it was you.
Oh no.
Oh, it doesn't sound like you missed me.
I demand to talk to the Earl of Shiring. He has broken his word.
You are talking to the Earl of Shiring.
Bishop Waleran.
The enemies of this earldom have taken Percy Hamley from our midst.
Mother!
Do you consider yourself a friend of the earldom of Shiring, Philip?
Friend! That damned monk is drinking the blood of my earldom!
It is not for us to damn them, Lord William. But judge them we must.
Your parents had an agreement with King Stephen.
You're a thief! You both are! And you once told me that some sins cannot simply be forgiven. Then it should not surprise you that I don't take as kindly to thieves as my father did. Shiring is changing.
What crimes did we commit then?
The king has never licensed a market in Kingsbridge.
Your market is illegal, Philip.
You are stealing my taxes by allowing my people to trade in your sorry priory, and you disrespect my authority!
Is that true, Philip?
I will talk to the king about this.
You, your friends and your brother have always played by your own rules. But not anymore.
Francis? Where is my brother?
He got what he deserved.
Where is he? Tell me!
Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. The days of Kingsbridge Cathedral are over.
Now leave. The next time I will show no mercy.
Wow, that's bad news. See, Aliena solved the sales conflict to her own advantage. Aliena showed good skill as a merchant. Aliena gave Philip more money than Richard. Good job. I did nothing to solve the dispute between Richard and Alonso. What could we have done? I can't think of anything else we could have done. Maybe gone to talk to one of those other people that we saw, but oh well. Alena helped Philip to pay his workers early. Wayland and William, the new earl, declared Philip's market illegal. You told the truth in the past. Now Wayland has made Francis disappear. Oh boy, so this is stuff from book 1 is coming back to haunt me. But yeah, having William Hanley on the throne, or in the throne of the Earl, I guess, is it's very bad news, especially with Bishop Wayland whispering in his ear. We are not in a good position right now. Alright, 3 more chapters to go. I'm gonna have them done by New Year's Eve.
I had assumed that as long as the market was held within the walls of the Priory, and the taxes supported the construction of our cathedral, Kingsbridge would need no market license. I had made a foolish mistake. Now I had no option but to call on King Stephen for help. And as Aliena suggested, I joined the knights on their way north to Lincoln.
Well, let's go. Gotta go see the king about this. Hopefully he'll be sympathetic to our plight.
More and more men joined our group. Most of them had no horses and no weapons to speak of. As King Stephen prepared for his final battle against Robert of Gloucester, he had ordered all able men of his earldoms to fight in the north. Then, at nightfall, our group reached a large camp of Stephen's men.
So, go to sleep, walk through the camp.
Many men asked me to pray with them. They were husbands, fathers, and children about to fight in a war that most of them did not understand. It was then that I witnessed Aliena's brother Richard shouting at a man. The man was in tears, saying he did not want to fight and begging to be allowed to go.
Yikes. Oh boy. Admonish Richard. He shouldn't be
I told Richard to have pity.
doing that to people. He shouldn't be treating people like that.
He told me that he would hang deserters himself if need be. Then the man interrupted us by shouting infamities about Robert of Gloucester and started to laugh. Richard and his knights began to cheer King. Richard seemed to me just as desperate as the young man, but he did not know it. His temper would not make him a just earl, I thought. But again, I hoped to see a cruel man win his battles, only to defeat a man more cruel than him, William Hamley.
Reminds me of the last election. Wait, what? Depending on whose point of view you ask, I guess. Let's not get into that.
After a long first day on my way to Lincoln, I found a place to rest. I fell asleep soon and dreamed about soldiers. But these soldiers were not on their way to Lincoln. They had come up the twisting hillside path to our little hamlet in North Wales. My brother Francis and I had tried to outrun them and to warn my parents. But as always when I had this dream, we were too late. King Henry's men had killed Mam and Da. Abbot Peter came to take us in, just as it had happened so long ago. But this time, in my dream, something was different. I was 6 years old then, and Abbot Peter had not yet taught us about God. But still, I asked the monk the question, why did God do that? And then I heard a voice answering the question. And on the ground lay my brother, Francis. It was Bishop Waleran who had answered, and he took my hand to calm me. Then I realized his hands were drenched in blood. I awoke with a start. I had a very bad feeling about Francis. I told myself I should never have agreed to go and see Bishop Waleran for him. Now I had not heard from my brother in a long time, and after Waleran's remark the day before, I was sure the bishop had a hand in his disappearance. and that I would never see my brother again.
Not a happy time for Philip. Onward.
After what felt like an eternity, the sun rose and we continued on our way to Lincoln. As we moved, I remembered hearing that Bishop Waleran had been to Rome, and William had fought in the Holy Land. I told myself that King Stephen would eventually see these men for what they really were. He had to. And I tried to convince myself that God would make things right.
You are late. Is it done?
No. Their builder is alive.
What about the saint?
I couldn't get into their crypt unseen.
You disappoint me again, Timothy.
Please, when did I ever fail you before today, Right Reverend?
Regan Hamley, Ive.
She didn't.
No. Your poison has left her in a deep sleep. When the time is right, I will send our Earl of Shiring to finish what I asked of you. Kingsbridge will fall.
So that's the guy that tried to drop stuff on Tom Builder, the monk in black. Interesting.
Hurry up, my friend. Or do you not want to see our king after all?
I fear I must.
Then let's not waste more time. Come on, Philip.
I have to ask Stephen for a market license. I have to. Alright. So, let us do so. Let's see. Never seen such a city. More impressive than Winchester. So many stone roads. Let's see, what else is there? Up here, Lincoln Castle. Stolen from King Stephen. Ranulph of Chester's men hide in there. Loyal to Maud and Earl Robert. So it looks like they're the ones that have the castle now, not Stephen. But I guess since we still recognize Stephen as king, he's the one we asked for the license. He's the only one out here, doesn't look afraid. Does the Lord protect him? Not as relaxed as he pretends, still an angry boy, so different from Aliena.
Where do we find King Stephen?
Who's asking?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
I've heard of you.
Good things, I hope.
Maybe. You can go inside the cathedral.
Where are all the knights and soldiers?
I should go first.
But this is a house of God.
Only 2 more days.
If they know what's good for them, they'll surrender.
I'd be disappointed if Maud would give up so easily.
My king! You have my sword!
Good! Who is that?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
him. Now, what about those archers out there?
He doesn't care. Maybe Richard's more of an annoyance. He doesn't really want to bother with Richard's claim to
Where is Alonso? Is he
the
still not
earldom.
here?
No. He joined one of the other groups because you wouldn't stop arguing.
Maybe it's for the best, then.
I doubt it. I only wish your sister had tried to keep you two from quarrelling. I had hoped she would be a better diplomat.
Don't guilt me.
She? Don't make me laugh. And now stop whining. We will go into battle soon. For the king!
Ah, for the king!
I hate it when they like bring up decisions like that over and over again as if he did a bad thing. I am not in charge of my brother's arguments. Jeez. A disgrace. Stephen uses the church as he pleases. The bishops will support anyone in power. Imagine that. So, what else can we look at? Oh, yeah, same thing. Should have known he would be here. Is worse than his parents were. Wonder what happened to his parents.
I will spare myself the malice and infamy.
Yeah, good idea. Oh boy. Scared looking soldier. Another poor soul forced into battle. Looks so desperate.
Father, I'm afraid.
Come now. What are you afraid of?
I own a mill. I built it myself. The only thing I was ever good at. I will die if I have to fight.
Do you have a family?
A wife. I can't go out there. I can't.
You must not run. You would be hanged.
But I don't know if I can do it.
You must.
When we go to battle, will you pray for me, Father?
Of course. Of course I will.
So another way where I'm sure whatever we said to him was gonna come back in some way or another. And once again, there's really no right or wrong answer, just you have to say something. Mending equipment, preparing for battle, hope they will save lives. The king, if he doesn't help, all is lost. He's preparing for battle. Is he gonna care about our market license? Oh, I hope so.
There's no two ways about it. I have to go out there myself to see what's going on.
My king, Ranulf's archers are only waiting for you.
They know they'll be at my mercy once I've dealt with Robert the Bastard and Ranulf the traitor. I doubt they dare shoot me.
Stephen, be reasonable.
Henry, will the church for once shut up? We are at war. Wonderful. Now, I will go out there without getting shot in the head.
Oh, I
must know why they posted the archers up there today.
Remember this part in the
Just for
book.
once, use your brain. Think.
Yes, my king.
Approach the king. Gotta be forward.
My king?
You? What are you doing here? Have you come to atone for having your monks write that heretical book?
No, my bishop.
So you continue to doubt your bishops, your pope?
Henry.
How dare you show your face here?
Henry! I told you I am not to be disturbed.
This monk should be thrown into a cell. Maybe then he will see reason.
What? Because he doubts your miracles? I have to admit, having someone walk over red-hot plowshares, or putting his hand in boiling water to prove he's innocent, is entertaining. I give you that.
Stephen.
But the monk is right, of course. There is a tendency that your miracles conveniently happen when the church needs them most. Whoever believes that to be a coincidence, or miraculous, deserves no place at my table. Philip the Prior. I remember you. I will make sure my brother won't arrest you. But I don't have time for you just now. Unless you have a solution for my problem. There are archers outside, probably looking forward to killing me. But I have to see what's going on out there with my own eyes, without getting shot. If you don't have a solution for my problem, do not disturb us. We shall talk later.
I might have a solution. Stephen wants to look at the castle without getting shot. What can we do? The Bishop of Lincoln, praying for King Stephen's victory. It is time the war ends. Can we talk to anyone here? Maybe we should go outside and have a look. Yeah, we've already seen that. Okay.
Today there's twice as many archers up there.
Is that not a bad thing?
I've been standing here for weeks now. Ranulph's men are probably just bored. They don't mean harm.
How can you be sure?
Listen. Well, that's my friend over there. I've never seen him, but we do this every day. That's how I'm sure.
Okay, Lincoln Castle in the upcoming battle. After Lincoln Castle was taken over by men loyal to Empress Maud, the king laid siege to the castle. Shortly thereafter, news reached the king that Maud's half-brother is advancing on Lincoln, and while he is accompanied by great numbers of Welsh forces, Stephen too is well prepared for a battle. In only 2 days' time, the war for the English throne may finally come to an end, when the forces of Maud and Stephen meet on the battleground outside Lincoln. What a sight. Will a cathedral ever be finished? Was there much hardship building this one?
Better not get too close.
Maybe not. Is there really anything else out here? Should we just tell Stephen, hey, don't worry about it, you're good. You'll be fine. It doesn't seem like there's really anything else I can click on. Let's just give it a go. Approach the king again.
He won't hear me. Not until he has found a way to safely take a look at the archers on top of the castle.
Okay, never mind. Safely take a look at the archers on top of the castle. Should I read some scripture to him?
Mercy and truth preserve the king, and his throne is upholden by mercy. Is it now?
Can't grab shields, can't interact with them. Can't interact with Stephen, can't interact with them. Can't interact with them. Should I just start reading scriptures to people?
He was on a crusade and took lives in the name of the Lord. Why does the Lord not reject the sacrifices of men like him? Why? Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God.
The slow man loses more than his righteousness in battle, Philip.
Christ drove the moneylenders out of the temple. But here the king's horses defecate on hallowed ground. This is not right.
Does this count as extenuating circumstances, though? I mean, given what's going on... I don't know, it's not my place to say, really.
If the Lord is with them, why then do they need to protect themselves?
Can I give a sermon?
The bishop does not need my help.
I do have one idea. Perhaps... I could use sort of these missions as items on people.
Our king's advisors believe it would be dangerous for him to stand out here in front of the archers.
They're right.
They are?
Don't worry. They won't waste their arrows on monks and peasants. But the king would definitely be a tempting target. Would end the war in the blink of an eye. I wouldn't hesitate to shoot the bastard of Gloucester either.
I just want to shoot someone dressed like a peasant. That's kind of what I was thinking. So, let's show that to the king.
If you were to dress like a poor man, not like a king or a soldier, the archers might not shoot at you.
This is highly inappropriate, Philip of Gwynedd.
It is. But he's right. Robert's a bastard, but his men are not without honor. I may try it. A good idea. You are Welsh, aren't you?
Yes, my king.
The Welsh are moving against me as we speak. They call themselves kings over there. Did you know that?
I do. I was born in the kingdom of Gwynedd.
Barbarian kings. Robert of Gloucester did well to enlist them for his cause. I remember how, when we first met, you told me you were worried about Robert of Gloucester. You saw it. I saw it. But no one else at this table did. Now he'll arrive in 2 days' time to fight us.
I remember that. I
Tell
made
me,
that
Philip,
decision.
why have you come all the way from Kingsbridge to see me?
I have come to you to tell you that I made a great mistake.
What is that?
I have conducted a market without a license.
Is that so?
It was my fault. I thought the church did not need a license.
Did you hear that, Henry?
Yes, my brother.
My brother makes that same mistake all too often.
The Earl of Shiring, William Hamley, broke the pact I had made with his parents and you, my king. He stopped supporting our cathedral with stone and timber.
He had a right to do that. And he is a loyal friend of mine.
Dang it.
You broke the law.
Yes, my king.
But I consider you a friend as well. I hereby grant you the same market rights as Shiring.
Oh, yes.
It would be a shame if you didn't finish your cathedral.
Thank you. Thank you, my king.
What's going on out there?
Of course. That's why all those archers are up there. Robert of Gloucester is not attacking in 2 days. He's attacking today.
To arms! It's an ambush. Do not use the front entrance. They knew that would draw us out. I need my horse.
As Stephen and his men went to face the approaching army, his brother, Bishop Henry, urged me up to the top of the cathedral. His fear had made him forget about our dispute. I had never been that high up.
Pray with me, Philip. Pray that Stephen will win, so this war can end.
I closed my eyes to pray. And I forgot about Kingsbridge, and the market, and what I wanted. I simply prayed for peace. And as I did, I realized that ever since the dream about my parents, I had not prayed. What if, as in the dream, my prayers would not be heard now? I begged the Lord to make me see. To make me see that he was there.
Philip, look!
I was too far away to understand what was happening.
Robert's men! They're winning! Stephen is lost!
It felt like the world was spinning under my feet. I was afraid that I would fall. I closed my eyes. And then I saw.
They're breaking through the church doors!
So it looks as though... oh jeez. It's as though Robert has lost the battle. Or should I say Stephen has lost the battle, excuse me, and Robert may take the throne. What will that mean for us? For our market, for Kingsbridge in general? Let's figure this out next time on Let's Play The Pillars of the Earth. Thank you for watching and have a good day.